Welcome to What's Brewing in Admissions, a roundtable podcast answering all your questions. It's everything you need to know about college.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome back to What's Brewing in Admissions. We're so glad you guys could join us today. We have a few things that we wanted to talk to you about. First off, we have a new member of our admissions team. Miss Laney Travis is joining us. She's been with us a few weeks, and I think we've probably got her just about crazy as us. So I think she's up to speed. Laney, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself. Where you're from, all that good stuff.
Yes. Okay. So I'm originally from Fort Payne, Alabama. I was homeschooled and I started my journey with Heritage when I was in 11th grade, and I dual enrolled here my junior and senior year, and then took a gap year, and I came this past fall semester and am currently a student here.
It's awesome. We're so glad to have Laney. She is surviving the constant, what should we say? Not nagging, but from Dwayne and Caleb, Caleb Baker, whatever that is, whatever you want to call it, whatever they would call it. They were probably just trying to make her feel like family. So
nice to Laney. I don't know what you're talking about.
I really don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I think Laney's getting y'all pretty straight though. So I hear it out there. I hear
We need
it. Yeah, you do. This is true. I do too. I just told her today she let me loose, and I don't do that. So we're going to talk about with some events that's coming up at Heritage. We stay so busy. We stay on the road a lot, but we have a lot of things going on campus and some things that we're doing off campus. So we just thought we would take this time to tell everyone about what's going on, because a lot of things is going on. So our first thing is our fish fry that's coming up. Advancement's heading that up, and they're doing a fish fry to raise money for the school. As you all know, Advancement is responsible for raising money for our support. So we're 80% donor funded here at Heritage. And so they have a huge job, and they all absolutely work 100% all heart. And so to that degree, and to that to their efforts, they're doing a fish fry. So they're actually putting in a lot of work themselves. This is going to be on June 26th, and it's from 4 to 7. And what do they have in to eat, Caleb? What's the plates?
So they're going to have fish, obviously, fish fry. You can't have a fish fry without fish, right? That would be a lame fish fry. But yeah, they're going to have fish. Shrimp's also going to be an option. There'll be fried shrimp. But they'll also have chicken fingers for people who don't like fish or shrimp. So fish, shrimp, and chicken will all be options. And it's one of my family members that's doing the fish fry. So he generally offers all three as an option too. So you can get like a combination plate. So if you're into that, that's also a good option. So sides will include fries, hush puppies, and slaw. You'll get a dessert and a drink with that too, all for $15. So it's a really good deal. It's hard to find a meal these days for that price, especially a meal of that size. So it's a pretty good deal. And it's really good food too. So come on out and support a good cause for that on June 26th from 4 to 7 here at HCU in the cafeteria. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, that'd be a really cool time to get together and just hang out and have a meal together too. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And if you have any questions, you can call the advancement office and talk to Tammy Dial or Terry Brown.
That's right.
And then our next big thing that's coming up is something that we're all very excited about, that we're all involved in here in the admissions office, and that's Titus Camp. Titus Camp is coming up on the third week in July. And this is the 21st year, I believe. Last year we had our 20th year, which was amazing. We have a Titus camper on staff, and now is working with that Titus Camp, and that is Caleb Baker. So I'm going to let Caleb tell everyone about what that's all about.
Yeah, so love Titus Camp, one of my favorite weeks of the year. From this side of things, I don't love it any less. I probably love it more because, I'm getting to help shape and mold lives even more. And that's just, to me, I love getting to do that. But I've been putting a lot of planning into my part of things so far. My hands have been full. And over the past couple of years, they have been passing a lot of the things over to us younger counselors, and so we have just kind of taken that and ran with it, and we're having fun with it while we're doing it. So it's been a blast just getting to talk to each other regularly and getting to plan things. So we're looking forward to that week coming up here starting July 13th. We've still got several spots available. So if you know anybody from ages 13 to 18, by all means, register. There's a link here to register. If you don't have access to the link, we can get you the link. If you know somebody that's interested and you want us to talk to them, reach out to us. We'll reach out to them. We want them to come and experience this week. If you know anybody at all that's interested in developing their leadership skills, that's who we want to talk to. Just to give you a basic rundown of what Titus Camp's all about. 21 years ago, this camp started with a very, very small group of people. I can't ever remember the statistics because I can't remember that stuff. But anyways, there's a real small group of people, and it's grown throughout the years. And it started with the idea that we wanted to train young men to grow in the church, to be leaders. And so what we did is we equipped them to be able to lead Bible classes, to preach. So basically, throughout the whole week, they're developing a lesson. They're going to homiletics classes to learn how to develop that lesson. And they're also getting other classes throughout the day to help their own personal spiritual growth as well. They're getting the other camp experiences as well. They're developing their relationships throughout the week. But at the end of the week, and this is what I think sets Titus Camp apart from the other camps, and this is not to say anything negative about other camps at all, because I've been to lots of great camps and they all serve their purposes. So I'm not at all saying anything negative about them. But I think this is what sets Titus Camp apart. We've got a set of sponsoring congregations that have been, some of them have been with us since the beginning. And I think that's just tremendous to think that they've supported us for this long, that they want us to keep coming back. But they allow us to come into their congregations on Sunday morning. And some of them are expecting us every year for these kids to come in. The guys will split their time between the Bible class and the sermon hour. And the ladies will have a devoted ladies' Bible class for the ladies to go in and share their lessons. And so these kids not only are learning to develop these lessons, but they're getting the experience of getting to go in and deliver these lessons before a group of people. They're getting hands-on experience and developing the confidence that they need to develop those leadership skills at an early age, to where by the time they get to college, they're not having to develop those skills at that critical turning point in their life where, they're trying to decide which way they want to go. They've already got those skills developed. And I think that's just so tremendous. They're basically, what I'm saying is they're already leaders at that point, which is great. So that's my sales pitch for Titus Camp. There are other sales pitches that I could give too, but I'm going to leave those out of this video because they're probably not the most appropriate of sales pitches. So, but you will develop a lot of relationships that you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. And that's what I love most about Titus Camp.
Yeah.
Because not only did I meet my wife there, but I have developed friendships that I where I met people there that I still have to this day that I talk to almost daily, and that's just such a blessing to my life. And Titus Camp has been that blessing.
There's a lot of humor that week.
Yeah,
a lot of humor that week. That's the stuff he's leaving out. It's a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yes, yeah,
you can't talk about all that because
right.
That's what happens. So, okay, I'm sorry, my phone's ringing. Don't y'all love that? We're live.
It just shows a day in the life of an admissions counselor. It's real.
Hey, Baker, what's ironic is, man, for the past several years, I've been part of the Titus Camp. And it's just ironic that this year, man, I am going to miss it. I love it. And it's really something that you really need to be a part of. But if for some reason you live so far out of state, you can't make it to Titus Camp, myself, Coach Tapp, and Barry Binion will actually be at the Polishing the Pulpit there in Branson, Missouri. So,
but you don't go to that.
We might have to do a mini Titus Camp there in Branson, Missouri.
Now, you don't want to go to that. You want to come to Titus Camp in Forest, Alabama, Heritage Christian University.
Yes, sir.
Because you just might meet your wife there or your husband.
Well, Caleb, I'm already married, man. I can't be meeting you.
I'm not talking to you, Dwayne. I'm talking about
18 years of age.
There you go.
That was the inappropriate part I was going to leave out, but I'm just going to throw that in there now. Since it's done been brought up.
It's out. So,
it's out. So I'm going to bring it up. But anyways, but yes, Dwayne's going to be gone this year. He's going to be at PTP Branson, which is also another good thing.
Yes. I'm glad you said that. We didn't have that on the list yet.
So for those of you that don't know, there are 2 PTPs now. For years, I would hear ministers say that, I don't get to go to PTP because my preacher always goes. A lot of youth ministers would say that. And, I think they finally made a way for the youth minister to get to go too. They made 2 PTPs. So
we'll be there. Yeah, Dwayne will be at Branson. I'll be at Surrealville. So exciting stuff going on.
Yep. So
that's coming up. It's so funny how you can't think of everything. It's like we literally live 2 weeks at a time here. We plan 2 weeks at a time to make sure we're going to be where we're supposed to be. Actually, 1 day at a time sometimes. But,
crazy.
But the next thing up is we had someone's famous's birthday coming up. Pretty
Laney, whose birthday's coming up?
It's Dr. Ed Gallagher's birthday. I know how old he is, though. That would be interesting to find out.
Should we guess? No.
Oh. How old is he going to be? Y'all submit y'all's guesses.
I
don't know what the prize is going to be yet.
I'll guess 38.
38. Do you have a semester?
Yeah, you get an A for that one.
Laney, I can promise you are not correct.
Oh, so that's June. What? His birthday is June the 22nd. It's coming up. Yeah,
it is.
It is right around the corner. So that's noteworthy. So there'll be a prize for the person who I guess guesses correctly. Is that right?
Yeah.
Laney will figure out what that is.
I will. I'll send him an email.
Okay, she'll send you an email and let you know what you win. So next up is the Cadet Conference in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be the Creve Hall. If you're in that area or close to it, you definitely should treat yourself to that conference. It's really and truly something for everybody, even for the small children. They have classes for them. Creve Hall does this right. There, all those congregations, so many of these congregations there support this event, and there's a lot of different vendors there. They do a fantastic job. Phenomenal speakers. Our own Dwayne Tapscott is one of the speakers. So
they allowed me to come and practice.
Dwayne Tap who?
Dwayne who?
Dwayne
Yeah,
who?
I'm coming to practice.
So yeah, he's coming. He's going to be there. So you want to be there and see him. He'll give you a prize if you'll come. Right, Dwayne?
I will. Just show up.
But really, truly, seriously, come. We'll do the, we'll be there. I think we're going to still have the coffee bar there. So you definitely want to come by and get a cup of coffee and hang out with us. If nothing else, just come by and hang out with us at Creve Hall. We'd love it. So that's July the 29th through August the 1st. So it'll be here before you know it.
That's right. Wow.
Which is right before the first day of class.
Don't say it. Wow. You said it. That's crazy.
August the 4th.
So close. So close.
August 4th, first day of classes. Go ahead and register now. If you've not registered and you, yes, now we do, we're really growing here. And so we actually had to have wait lists in classes. So definitely if you have classes you want to take, you saw it, you've already seen the schedule, you're already an active student here, get in there and register, call your advisor and get registered. Yeah, because you want to talk to your advisor to make sure it's a class you're going to get credit for your degree. So, that's important.
I was going to back up a little bit too. Samson, thank you for putting that up there. We've got an application deadline of June 30th. So, that's coming up quick too. So if you have not submitted your application, please do so by June 30th because we're not going to take any after that. We're sitting there right now. Our numbers are looking good for the fall for all of us. And so what Rebecca said about the wait list is looking real based on the numbers that we have right now. So for real, if you have not registered, you might want to do that. We had to use the wait list last fall for a couple of classes, and it's looking like we might have to do that again in the fall. So
so if you've already got your application in, but it's not completed, still lacking information, reach out to us. We'll see if we can help you get that. If you're having problems, whatever, please let us know. We're here to help you, so we can get that processed, and so you can get to the point of registering for class in the fall. It's going to be an exciting fall. Connect week, the beginning of that first week. What is the dates on? Do we have the dates on the Connect that first week? Welcome week.
It's the whole week of August 4th.
Okay.
So I think that's what we're talking about. So there'll be something going on that each day that week. I think we're still planning what exactly is going to happen each day.
Well, I know we have Taco Tuesday, so we know Tuesday is tacos with admission. So
yes, that has been decided. So we're having tacos in here.
All of the events are to be determined at the moment, but it starts actually on August 3rd.
Ooh, wow.
That makes sense.
Is that a Sunday?
It is a Sunday.
Is that
a
the
congregation
singing in the park at the Killing?
Yes, that'll be at 6 p.m. And they're still finding a church that's going to provide lunch for the new students.
Okay.
But that will be a thing.
Wonderful. All right. So big plan.
The next thing coming up is, Dwayne, tell us the Heritage event. Tell everybody about who our guest is going to be.
Yes, on August the 23rd, 2025, the Heritage event will be with none other than that great basketball coach, Nate Oats. If you have never watched him coach, if you have never heard him speak, if you haven't saw his action, you definitely want to be at the Heritage event on August the 23rd. So, Miss Rebecca, you kick it off and tell us the admission price, the ticket price, all of that. Because I can talk about Nate Oats. I love me some Nate Oats. I just need to calm down. I know.
Well, I wanted to get you a little bit of your energy out. I knew you could. I knew you'd be able to share with about your excitement about Coach Oats. But yeah, the tickets, the individual tickets, if you just want to come and hear him speak, it'll be $75. And then if you want to buy a table and sponsor a table, the the table levels are patron level for $2,000, and that will get you 10 people sit there at your table, and that's 10 meals and 10 tickets, general admission tickets. And then the next level is the executive level, $4,000 for the table. That's 10 people, 2 photo ops, premier seating at the event, and so that's tickets and meal for everybody with 2 photo ops for the executive level. And then 5,500 is the presidential level, and that's 10 people. And you get exclusive seating with 2 photo ops and 2 hotel rooms at the Marriott. Yes, that's it.
Yeah. It's the Marriott.
Yep. And then the top level is called the Heritage level, and that's 5,500 as well, but it's for only 4 people, and that will be in the 360. That will be the meal will be held in the 360 for 4 people. They have a different menu and a different view, obviously, and then they have 2 hotel rooms and 2 photo ops. So any of those things, we were so happy for you guys to support us and just come out and be with us. It's a really fun time. And everybody who's ever come to any of our events has said it's just a really great thing because it's a family environment and it's just a really fun. Everybody has a seat and it's just very orderly. And it's just really, we've been very blessed to have such really good events. So if this is something you feel like you want to see, come on. And if you don't know them, come on anyway.
Well, and you can't just come listen to him speak. You got to meet him too. So I expect everybody to pay at least $4,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the photo op. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to get my photo op. I'm going to stand right next to him. I'm getting my shot.
You
But you be there to get yours.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Okay, so guys, I think that's kind of got us pulled up to what I know right now, and we'll still catch up with y'all, pretty soon, and keep you posted. We're going to get some guests on here so that you won't have to just listen to us talk. And but hopefully this information has been helpful to you. Please follow, ask us questions. If you want you want us to talk about something that's interesting to you, tell us what that is. We'll be happy for suggestions.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
But we hope to get some people on here that'll be interesting to everyone, and hopefully we can be helpful at some point in your life.
Hey, beloved, if you like our show today, please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Also, if you have any questions that you would like for us to answer, please send them to us at admissions@hcu.edu. We would love to hear from you, and we would love to answer your question. God bless. Peace.
Thanks for joining us for this week's podcast. For more information, go to hcu.edu and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.